I made an over 5 by 5 foot custom wall art canvas for under $20. It took less than an hour, and I'm gonna show you how to make one too. It's Cara, and welcome back to Never Skip Brunch. So you can DIY this huge canvas art for cheap to up-level your space and even fill a huge blank space on your wall with just one statement piece. Buy gallery wall. Just kidding, I really love gallery walls. But this idea is amazing. So real quick, before we start making this, I help women DIY big every day and empower them to dive in and tackle the big projects without fear. If you want in on this too, hit that red subscribe button down below and then click that bell to join us. First, you need to pick your art. So literally any shower curtain will work for this. You could even make it weird and go clear, but the cloth ones are going to look the most like that expensive canvas art, so I would recommend going with a cloth or fabric shower curtain. So I chose a floral watercolor one. I snagged it from Target on sale, and I will link it below so you can use the exact same one if you love the look. So in this video, I told you that I had a special hack to give this canvas some really good texture. Are you ready? Embroidery. But not your grandma's embroidery. This kind is easy. So I took chunky yarn and I stitched it in and out of the canvas in a super messy and knotted way. I just followed the outline of the flower, which basically made this like paint by number. I did use an embroidery hoop to keep the fabric stretched tight while I added the yarn, and then I did just a few of the flowers and stems just to add in a little bit of texture, but I still wanted some of the watercolor to show through, so I didn't do all of them. The next step is to build the frame. So I used 1 inch by 2 inch lumber, which I will link below, and I determined the measurements for my canvas by taking the total dimensions of the shower curtain and then leaving 2 to 3 inches of fabric around the edges so that I could wrap it around my frame and secure it. The good news, if you hate measuring, is that I am linking to a blog post below that has the full materials list as well as the exact dimensions that I used. But don't click yet because it won't make sense until we cover the rest of the process. Shower curtains are pretty standard, so this should work no matter what curtain you buy. So once I had my dimensions, I cut my boards to size using my miter saw. If you don't have power tools, you can use a miter box to cut the wood by hand, or pro tip, have the people at Home Depot cut your lumber for you. You choose the pieces, tell them the length, and they'll cut it down to size. To build the frame, I used pocket holes and wood glue to attach it. If you're new to pocket holes, they basically allow you to drive a screw diagonally from one board to another, which gives you a pretty secure hold. And you can create them using a jig like the Craig jig to guide your drill bit and help you drill that diagonal hole. If you're feeling lost right now, let me know if you want me to make a pocket hole tutorial where I break this down step by step. Just write pocket hole in the comments below if that's something you need. In the meantime, I'll also include a power tool free method for building your frame in the blog post as well. So once we have the frame built, it's time to stretch the canvas. You want to stretch this as tightly and as evenly as possible to give it that expensive canvas art look. So here's how to do that. First, lay everything out flat. Lay your shower curtain down, face down, all stretched out, and then put your frame on top. Start on one side, in the middle, wrapping your shower curtain around the frame and attaching with a staple. You're going to keep doing this along the same side, working your way from the center outwards. Stretching that fabric taut and adding staples as you go. So I'm using a battery-powered stapler, which makes this go super quick, but you can also totally use a manual stapler. So next, you're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Pull your shower curtain around the frame pretty tightly, put that staple in the middle, and then continue as you work your way from the center out towards the edges. After the opposite side is done, now you can work down those adjacent sides, again, starting in the middle, working towards the edges. Is this making sense? If not, let me know in the comments below which part you need help with. I am more than happy to answer your questions. So if you've ever upholstered something, this process should feel familiar to you. But if not, here's a hack. So look at the fabric threads to see where they are bent versus running straight. When the fabric is pulled evenly tight, it's going to be a straight line. There's not going to be any bends or curves anywhere. Also, don't be afraid to overuse staples. This is the back, you are not going to see it, so go all out. Let's cover the cost breakdown real quick, and then I will tell you what you need to know to hang this huge canvas so it does not come crashing down. So the shower curtain was $11.99 on sale. I used pine boards, which are $1 something each for an 8-foot piece. I needed 4 boards, so that's about $5-ish. And then the staples, glue, and screws cost literally pennies for the amounts used, but let's just round that up to $1. All in, we are at $17.71 for a piece of art that would normally cost hundreds. Are you not impressed? If you think that this is low-key amazing, write OMG in the comments below. Ready to hang this thing? I have 2 methods for you to pick from, and the good news is, while it looks huge, it's actually pretty light. So aside from being awkward to lift solo, it's actually pretty easy to get up. Method number 1, 3 nails. So you want to hammer 3 decently sized nails across the top, evenly spaced, and the canvas is actually just going to hang right on them, like the wood frame is going to sit on top of the nail. So you want to make sure that these are all level, but 3 nails gives you 3 points of contact and some insurance that if one nail fails, the other 2 can keep it together. If you're a renter and you think of another method or you find success with something like 3M strips, you'll have to let me know because I would love to see how that works. Method number 2 is the extra secure method. And this is the one that I used. Basically, I took my brad nailer and I put a nail in each corner of the canvas. I used 2-inch nails, which is more than enough to get this baby flush, secure, and staying on the wall. So I'll zoom out and show you what it looks like in the space in a second, but I want to know, can your friends guess what this is made of? My sisters did not believe me when I told them it was a shower curtain. So let's play a game. When I show you the reveal, take a screenshot and then send it to your friends and see if they can guess that it's a shower curtain. And then you can send them this video as the correct answer. Bonus points for sharing hilarious guesses that are totally wrong in the comments below. If you liked this video, pop that thumbs up and then hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on more fun and fresh projects just like this. See you in the next video. And here's a couple that you might like.